Time now for Media Watch. A look at what's been making the news in the Chinese media. HSW.cn carries the story of a 6-story apartment block that collapsed in the central city of Wuhan last week. The site quotes local residents as saying the building, which was under construction, was held together by steel supports as thin as wires. The apartments were being built in Xinzhou, an older district of the city. Fortunately, no casualties were reported, and the Xinzhou District Works Safety Bureau is investigating. This isn't the first time a building has collapsed in Wuhan, however. Only last July, another building, also under construction, collapsed, and on that occasion, with the loss of 8 lives. The charred skeleton of part of China's Central Television's new headquarters complex has stood rusting in downtown Beijing for over 6 months. The 40-story tower stands next to its more famous brother, the controversial structure known as Short Pants, in the heart of the city's central business district. The tower was severely damaged by illegal fireworks, which landed on the unfinished roof during the Chinese New Year celebrations. The Global Times reports that sources close to the construction project are saying that renovation work is set to start soon, with about 20 workers already on site. Following the disastrous fire, around 20 CCTV staff members linked to the incident were arrested. And staying with television and CCTV, the state broadcaster reports that China currently boasts 1,283 public television channels, producing a whopping 2.6 million broadcast hours each year. Wang Taihua, the head of SARF, the country's state broadcasting authority, was speaking at the 6th China ASEAN Expo in the southern city of Nanning. Said public TV programming now reaches almost 97% of the country's population. The CCTV report said SARF has been pushing for a nationwide separation of the production and broadcasting industries. China's public TV channels are operated by central and local government level radio and TV authorities, which are financed by government budgets. Chinese Olympic champion Xiang ignited a sold-out Olympic sports centre with victory in the men's 110-metre finals at the 11th Chinese National Games on Sunday. The 26-year-old hit the line in 13.34 seconds, and although far off from his former world record and personal best of 12.88 seconds, the result was good enough for his loyal fans who were ecstatic. And when Lucky Liu threw his tracksuit into the crowd after the race, the result was mayhem. In fact, so many fans wanted a piece of the track idol's clothes that they were literally torn apart. Still, Liu's resurgence to fame should ensure he's been able to afford plenty more where those came from. Now, a report from the Guangming Daily examines the problem of accurate translation of Chinese to other languages as China increasingly interacts with countries around the globe. It blames incompetent translators and translation agencies for what it calls the chaos in the translation industry and the Chinglish, or badly translated Chinese signs, that are so common around the country. Now, on a positive note, though, it says that a recent international seminar on translation held in Beijing addressed these issues. Delegates discussed problems concerning translation and interpretation services at the 2008 Beijing Olympics and the upcoming 2010 Shanghai Expo. They also examined the importance of good translation and its effect on China's new soft power approach to international relations. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're in New York, Beijing or Paris, getting a taxi anywhere during rush hour simply isn't easy. And waving down cabs on a busy street can be tiring and frustrating, especially if you're weighed down with belongings. But in the city of Chengdu, capital of Sichuan province, some enterprising locals have turned the lack of cabs into a business opportunity. The so-called professional taxi grabbers will flag down a cab for you and make sure no one steals it from you, but for a price. The usual fee for this service is between 2 and 5 yuan, that's 30 to 70 cents, and that can add up to over $100 a month for those working on busy streets and save a lot of hassle for tired commuters. And that's today's Media Watch, and in fact, that's all from us here at BON News for now.